and happy All Hallows Eve the day before Halloween. And I definitely have a Halloween themed movie to talk about today for day 30 of Shocktober. So the film today is Satan's Little Helper. Satan's Little Helper is about a naive young boy named Dougie who becomes the assistant of a serial killer who is dressed up as Satan on Halloween. So this is one of those movies that I have seen the cover of countless times. It's like, it's just one of those, like, if I saw the movie poster, like, I would recognize it and be like, oh, that movie, but I'd never seen it. And this is the very first time I've ever seen this. I gotta say though, like, I had a real fun time watching this. Cheesy in the fun way, like, definitely silly cheesy in the fun way. It has a super fun premise, like with the serial killer dressed as Satan, and the boy just is like so enamored because he plays this video game called Satan's Little Helper, so that's what he wants, and it's just like so perfect. And of course, you know, with any like horror set on Halloween, like this guy is going around killing people and like placing them in their own front yard, so everyone thinks it's like a decoration. Wonderful premise. I really enjoyed it. Oh, like the movie is just so strange and weird and kind of all over the place, and it's got a decent body count in there, especially if you count when Satan like spikes the fruit punch at the party or whatever in the castle. Like, I don't even know, you don't even know how many people drank that punch like after he tampered with it, so I don't know. And I like that you never actually find out who it is. That's a spoiler, sorry. I mean, it's been over 10 years since this movie came out, come on guys. And I'm sure everybody out there has seen it already and has already gone keyboard warrior and ripping me apart for not having seen it sooner. I'm just kidding. So, but I like that you actually don't ever find out who it is. Like, there's guesses and it's like, well, it could be this person, but you like, it's never substantiated. And even though this is kind of like a fun and silly movie, I think it kind of takes from Michael Myers a little bit in that. I mean, obviously we know that the killer in Halloween is Michael Myers. But it's like, since we don't know who it is, we don't know their motive, we don't know why they're doing it. I mean, he looks like he's having a fun time. He looks like he's having fun having Dougie as his assistant the whole night. But yeah, so I really like that you don't ever find that out. And I just love that he's always dressed as somebody, and especially at the end when he's like posing as a cop and he's wearing a mask. And why does nobody I don't understand why they let him into their house. It's like, that's weird, come on. Sorry, I just spoiled like everything. Right, as far as dislikes, again, this is a super cheesy movie, so it's not a serious like horror movie per se, like it's not really scary or anything like that. I would have liked a little more blood, except like there's like, it doesn't really get like bloody until like the last couple of kills, and you don't see a lot of them either. Like the beginning ones, you really just see like Satan like dragging a body out into the front yard and kind of posing it, but you don't actually see him killing the people. So I think this movie could have been fun with a little bit more like excess gore. I think it just kind of like, it had that, excuse me, it had that kind of like cheesy ridiculousness to it. I was expecting like ridiculous amounts of like blood and gore and stuff to go with it. It's hard to like judge this movie on like what parts of the plot make sense or not, because it is like a horror comedy, like it's kind of silly. But some things just like didn't make sense, like the like incest thing with like Dougie and his sister. Like, so Doug and his mom are going to pick up their sister, pick up his sister, I'm sorry, who's in college age, and Dougie looks like he's maybe like 12 or 13 or something. And the mom is like talking, like they're like, you know, the kid talks about like how he's gonna get married to his sister one day, and then the mom's like, I guess they haven't gone over incest yet in school or something. Like, it's just like weird, and that was something that like kept coming up periodically in the movie, and I guess I just didn't get it. I don't know. Maybe I just don't find incest funny or something. I don't know. But that being said, this is definitely worth watching if you haven't seen it already. This is definitely the perfect movie to like call some friends over, get some beer, get some vegan pizza, and have a good night making fun of this movie and just, you know, having a good time with it. It's definitely one of those for sure. Being said, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. It's probably will go into like my like rotational repertoire of Halloween movies for sure. It was all right. I had a good time watching it. On IMDb it has a 5.3 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes doesn't have a critic score, but audiences gave it a 35%. Make of that what you will. So if you've seen Satan's Little Helper, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here and become a creepy peep today. I post videos Monday through Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye.